This is a review on the Thermacell Mosquito Repellent. And they're telling us that this has a 15-foot zone. They show that on the back here. Pool deck, side area, front porch, wherever it may be. And it uses these little mosquito repellent pads. Each one of those lasts 4 hours, and you have to use a fuel cartridge. And with the fuel cartridge, it heats this little pad, which puts out this barrier, I would imagine, of fumes. They say that you cannot smell them, and it creates a barrier for the mosquitoes, to repel the mosquitoes. So we're gonna try it out. There's places they're saying you can use it at 100% guarantee on your money back that it will work. And this is what comes in the box, and 12 hours of total protection because they give you 3 pads, and then the fuel cell lasts 12 hours. Of course, you can, replace those at your local Home Depot, I would imagine. All right, so we're going to put this thing together, and I'm going to sit out on the pool area tonight where the mosquitoes normally or certainly attracted, and we'll see how well this works. Okay, so here are when you open up the package, what you have here, you have your little Thermacell, your little pad. You have the fuel, canister of fuel, and of course you have your unit there. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up one of these little pads, and you're going to slip it right in that slot, and you center it under the grill. And when you go to remember, these last 4 hours. So when you go to change it, if you're out there more than 4 hours, you would open up another one and push that one out with this one, because that's going to be hot, so you don't want to touch that. You would push the one you have in there out with the new one if you're out there more than 4 hours. The canister has a little top on it. You pop the top off, and then it's got some threads there. And you can see the little seal, rubber seal. So we're going to screw that up in that slot right there, up inside. And then once it's up in there, you'll look on the canister and it says off, on, store. So once we put the canister up in there, we'll twist, and first you want to put the pad on so that there's no heat. Just put that on first. Then you would twist this to on. Now when you twist it to on, gas is going to start flowing. Wait about 5 seconds, and then twist it over to store. And that causes the little spark like that gas. You may have to do it a couple of times. You'll know it's lit by this little window. You'll see an orange or a little blue glow, and you know it's lit. And that's it. You put this in the center of where you are going to be having your little get-together, and it has like a 15-foot radius there around you. And if the wind's blowing, you want to kind of put it in front of the wind. So you would have the canister, and then you guys would be sitting on the other side of the canister in the direction that the wind's blowing to create your barrier. All right, we're going to put this together and try it out. All right, so we put the blue tab in. You can see it's centered. We put the canister in, and it lit on the very first turn. So I twisted it to on position, waited 5 seconds, and then twisted it to start, and it literally started immediately. They say that you should start this and set it out about between 10 and 15 minutes before you actually gather outside. So we're going to try it out tonight, I have a little area by the pool where after about 20 minutes, mosquitoes certainly take over. And so we're going to go set this thing out, let it sit for a little while, and then go sit in the area and let you know what happens. All right, I am sitting in an area where I know there are plenty of mosquitoes. I've had this out here for about 15 minutes. You can see the light burning in there. You can see it through there. I've got my little blue guy on, little cartridge, and then the fuel in there. Barely any smell. You have to stick your nose right up to it to smell it. So I'm going to sit here for a while. I'll let you know if I get bit. Well, I have been sitting here for 15 minutes and I have not had a single mosquito. And I want to tell you, when we sit out here, we have to put the fan on, and I purposely did not put the fan on so we wouldn't blow the mosquitoes away. And we just can't stay out here but for a little while at night. It rained profusely yesterday and today. And so I know there's plenty to bring the mosquitoes out. So all I can say is this little guy works. They say it gives you a 15-foot radius. But you put that down, everyone gather in the chairs around, and you are going to have a mosquito-free night. Each cartridge lasts 4 hours. The little blue guy up there. And the liquid cartridge underneath lasts 12 hours. It'll go through 3 of those little blue guys. So I am excited about that. We got several places in the back, several places we gather around. And I'm going to be buying a few of these.